He wasn't prepared for this interview. 6ix9ine ate him alive. It was so bad that I felt like embarrassed for him. You can tell when this interview first started, he knew that he was over his head. He knew it. You could feel his energy. He got really defensive. You know, then you could tell that he was out of his comfort zone because he was getting eaten alive so bad that, you know, he was saying some like dumb stuff in the argument. His defense was dumb because the problem that I've seen in this interview, I will play it a little bit so you guys can, you know, watch it, but it's like an hour and a half long. So I'll play like 10, 15 minutes and, you know, react on it. But 6ix9ine came with facts. You can never argue facts with opinions. You're going to lose every time. I learned this. Anytime you go into an argument or debate and you just argue your opinion, dude, you're going to get your ass wiped every time. And I don't care if you don't like 6ix9ine. This dude was waiting for this moment. He came prepared. He came with like a damn near a PowerPoint presentation. He had facts. He had shit in line. You know, he was ready. He was ready for this interview. And Big Bang, it was supposed to be Big Bang interview, but you can tell that Big Bang didn't have no control of the interview. He couldn't dictate any of the theatrics, you know, because 6ix9ine was acting crazy. You know, I'm gonna walk him down. I'm walking him down. It was embarrassing. It's embarrassing. This interview was embarrassing. Like during the interview, I'll say this last thing, and then we'll watch the piece of the interview. During the interview, right, 6ix9ine like proved his point so like clear. It was just he was making him contradict himself. Like, I was like, they're calling 6ix9ine a snitch, right? So he convinced this guy to say, hey man, the streets don't matter no more. You know, street culture don't matter no more. You know, snitching don't matter no more. But in the past, Big Bang has been really, you know, known for calling 6ix9ine a snitch. So 6ix9ine's like, hey, if you gonna call me a snitch now, you know, you call me a snitch in the past and defame and say crazy shit about my name. Now you on this damn podcast and you saying now snitching don't matter no more because he had his facts lined up. I'm gonna play it right now and tell me what you guys think, man. This shit is embarrassing. Like I said, like this guy here came prepared. He was ready. 6ix9ine came prepared. He made this dude look stupid in this interview. Let's pull it up and see.
They did on you was tied up in the RICO.
Yeah. So let's put 6ix9ine.
So let me give you some context. So 6ix9ine right now was talking about his case where he went to jail for snitching on all his homeboys. So he was part of this gang in New York, and he went to jail because he snitched on all of them. So then after he, you know, in hip hop and the black culture, snitching is frowned upon. But he kind of broke down his points, and he actually, look, he has a whole presentation. This dude came prepared. And you can tell, like I said, Big Bang, he didn't do his homework at all. He just you know, sometimes we'll listen to these Instagram clips, these reels, the headlines, and you don't, as a, you know, somebody in his position, you got to start listening to the whole situation. You got to kind of research the whole case so you can know what you're talking about. You could tell he wasn't prepared. He didn't research nothing. He just listened to the he said, she said, then formed a opinion instead of this guy over here, 6ix9ine, is bringing whole fucking facts. So how are you going to argue facts versus opinion? You're going to lose.
So, I ain't gonna ask you the question because you're gonna feel like you're gonna hollering, jumping up.
Hold on.
To Big Bang. And Big Bang is a very prominent
name ain't the same, when it comes
to hip-hop.
You started this shit.
So I started the case?
I'm saying you started this shit.
My case, the blood case, right?
Yeah.
The non-trade blood case, what they went down for, right? I started that, I took down.
Oh, no, I can't say that. No, I can't say that.
No, you can't say that.
I can't say that.
So who started that case?
I don't know. I don't know the case.
Was it me?
You finished it.
Who started it? That's the question.
He asking who started. See, you don't even know you're arguing something you don't even know the facts about. So you call this guy a snitch, which he was. He should have called him a snitch. But listen, you don't know anything about the case, so how can you argue? Only thing you can argue is about it. Only thing you can present is your opinion.
You had them. I ain't gonna say you had them hot. Y'all were hotter. So you don't think y'all was hotter than?
Now it goes to me.
No, it don't go to you. I'm saying that don't go to you. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know the case. You just showed me something. Like I really never studied the case, bro. When shit don't got nothing to do with me, and they say what it is, that boy a rat. That's just what he is. I ain't.
Nah, bro. This is your job. This is the cream of the crop. This is one of the biggest interviews of your life, and you're not studying 6ix9ine's case, so you can have some ammunition. You just showed up to want to talk. Oh my God! Look at this guy. Got a laptop. He had a projector behind him. He presenting everything to you. What did you have to argue about?
Dig into what it is.
I'm giving you the facts.
I know that, so I'm asking you. That's why I'm asking questions to get the facts.
All right. So if we building a house right now, right?
Yeah.
If we building a house,
yeah.
How can you finish it if you didn't even start it yet?
You say what? If we building a house, how can I finish it? You said what?
If me and you gotta build a house, right? Right? Cause I finished the case, right? I put them out away, right? Right, babe? If we building a house, how could you finish that house if you ain't started yet?
So do you feel like you was a part of it?
Man, answer the question. If me and you building a house, brick by brick, we building a house. If you don't start, could you finish?
Yeah.
How?
You can. You just get the what you did. You just get the blueprint and finish it.
Yeah, but you gotta
start.
Cause
once they tell you, no, you ain't gotta start it. Once they tell you what's going on, hey man, this is what we're doing. You work with these folks for a couple of weeks. You put these folks out here, man, with these folks who, it's some people here today working that wasn't working yesterday, and these folks don't put them down on this what we need to do.
What are you
right?
talking about?
So they can finish it.
All right. So, all right. Say that one more time.
Yeah, I said.
Say it one more time.
All right. It's some people out here, right here working on your estate. That know that coming to the job today.
Yeah.
But they're gonna know the job by tomorrow, so they can finish it on their own.
Okay, cool. Now,
am I right or wrong though?
No, you're wrong. Watch this. So the people that came in, this his analogy. The people who came in today, right, and is getting orders from the people who already been starting it, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
They getting told orders, yo, you gotta finish this. I'm just telling you what we doing.
No, it depends on how we let you all the way in.
Now it depends. Come on, man.
Moving the goalposts.
If we let you in and tell you how to do the job, you're in.
Okay, Bank.
You know the business.
Exactly.
Once you know the business, you know the business, is what I'm saying.
Bank. I know you trying to wiggle your way out.
I ain't trying to wiggle. I'm making my, I'm speaking facts.
So for the people that came in today, right? They start today, but the job had to been started for them to finish their job.
So what he's talking about is what 6ix9ine is saying, so you guys can understand the context of what's going on. He's saying like these guys that the gang that he was a part of, they was doing they would been investigation on them for like years before he got caught. You know what I'm saying? So they had like 3 or 4 years. So they've been doing crime. So everybody was saying that 6ix9ine put these people in jail. He was the reason why these people went to jail. You know what I mean? Because, you know, he snitched on them. But he was saying, 6ix9ine is saying like, hey, these guys they've been investigated and they've been doing crimes years and years and years and years before I wasn't even around. So this is an analogy that they're trying to, you know, he's trying to present to him. Cause he's saying that, hey, I didn't make them go to jail. They already was caught. I was just a nail in the coffin.
You get it?
Correct. No, that's correct.
Exactly. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, these already being investigated to 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh shit. This is 6. Who came in 2018?
So what part of accountability do you take in any way?
6 years. The was in a 6-year investigation.
Do you take any accountability for that situation in any way?
Bank.
I'm asking a question. That's yes or no?
Who came out and said, yeah, I did what I did?
That's accountability. You feel like that's your accountability?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, accountability.
I'm just asking.
Accountability is what I did. My thing is like, yeah, I told, but these was sleeping with my baby mom, stealing millions, kidnapping me. They did all of this. That's accountability. I said it on the first live when I came home.
So he's saying that he was a victim. That's what 6ix9ine saying. He's saying like these guys are stealing from me, they're extorting me, they're sleeping with his baby mom, everything. So he pretty much he was saying that he was part of the gang, but that wasn't really his friends, and he was the victim in the situation.
I wore it. This is what you call no accountability. We knew.
Now he's saying, so you guys understand, now he's comparing his case of being a snitch to Gunna and Young Thug situation. So he's trying to compare with facts. Facts, not opinions. He's saying that you guys are putting me in this category as a snitch and you label me as a snitch, but these people over here did the same thing. They did the same thing. He's showing some comparison. This guy did the same thing to me and you guys didn't label him as a snitch.
Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told the first time and we swept it under the rug. You call that accountability?
But Gunna ain't tell no first time.
Oh, he didn't?
No.
Nah, let's watch this shit.
Once again, that's his opinion. Now I'm gonna pull up some facts.
You talking about what?
You tell me how this not telling.
The night Jasmine Lynn was shot.
It was just a coincidence.
Red. The night Kitchens claims Ben and Carter were both wearing red. The night Jasmine Lynn was shot.
It was just a coincidence of how it was put out. Like,
Look at Big Banks. Look at his eyes. Look at his demeanor. He's already done. He's done. And we're 30, 40 minutes into this interview. If you watch the whole thing, it's embarrassing. This man is pulling up facts on you, man. And what you can't even argue.
had on the same exact color. Okay. He just had on the hood and D1 had on regular shirts.
Let police do their job.
Hold up.
Hold on, babe. My bad.
Hold. You asked me a question. Bro, you can stop hitting that bullshit, bro. That shit, DJ walked that thing down, bro. You just showed the video.
Babe.
Hold up.
You said Gunna didn't tell the first.
That's telling. You say that's telling?
All right.
I'm asking you. You saying is that telling?
Can I explain myself?
That's a yes or no.
Yes.
Okay. And let me.
You want to see how?
Yeah, go ahead.
You police? Why you painting a picture for it? It's the streets.
What'd he say? He said somebody's name?
The same exact color.
I'm asking a question.
He just had on the hood.
I ain't defending the name. I'm asking you a question.
Yo, hold on. Just listen.
That nigga some bullshit.
Look, hear the names.
No, he said my cousin. That's his cousin name.
Hold on.
Red. The Kitchens claims Ben and Carter were both wearing red.
Ben and Carter were both wearing red.
No, that ain't what he said.
Hold on.
Let me see. That what he said?
The Kitchens claims Ben and Carter were both wearing red. The night Jasmine Lynn was shot.
Let me hear it again.
You want to hear it
It
again?
said what? The police said it. Gunna ain't say that.
Oh, man. Yo, I love that
Did
you
Gunna say
watching
that?
this in real time.
I'm
Hear
just
it.
asking a question, my nigga. I'm not here to defend no nigga, bro. Whoever wrong, they wrong. Did he say that though?
A coincidence of how it was put out. Like, they actually had on the same exact color. Okay. He just had on the hood and D1 had on regular shirts.
Kitchens believe that mistaken identity played a big role in this case. And he read that Kitchens claims Ben and
So
Carter.
he over here doing police work, saying, yo, y'all got the wrong person. Shut your mouth. Let police do their job, right or wrong. If you was the killer, if you was the killer.
You see how he present his questions? It's not he's saying right or wrong. You know what I mean? So he's trying to prove his point. He don't want to hear your opinion. He's backing him in the corner right now.
And the nigga they got, his cousin, is like, yo, y'all got the wrong nigga. You not sweating out your ass when your ass not pumping like this?
No, not if he ain't saying I'm the nigga. Y'all just got the wrong. Y'all got the wrong too.
So he's, so, yo, I
Yeah,
love
you
this.
nigga,
I love this
y'all
shit.
got the wrong too.
You know what they gonna say? Damn, Bang.
I
You
don't
making
give a
excuses
fuck what
for
a
the
nigga-
Bang, if you was the killer, and if you was the killer, and the nigga they got cousin is on Crime Stoppers painting the picture,
I bet that said them nigga got telling.
what you would say?
If I was in jail and I was the killer, I'd be saying them niggas trying to tell on me.
So let's go back, Bang. Let's go back to this. We knew Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told
But
the
everybody
first
knew
time.
that though. That shit been out. That
But you just said Gunna didn't rap.
I ain't think he did.
Yo,
I
this
ain't
shit
never
is
listened
crazy.
to it, bro. I'm gonna keep it a break. I ain't
Hey, listen.
never listened to that shit.
All right, so what you think about?
But that's still that's
all right, Bank. So what you
bro.
think?
You keep on trying. Bro, I don't want to keep hearing that shit, bro.
Why?
Rich, I don't want to keep seeing that shit.
All right, yo, Bank.
I don't want to keep seeing
Yo,
that
Bank.
shit.
So
bro.
listen.
They keeping it a brick, bro.
So Bank.
I feel you, my nigga.
what
Let's
you-
have a conversation, bro.
Now we all having a
See, he presented facts, and he want to have a conversation because he want to he want to talk about opinion. He want to get him into a whole opinion debate. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to watch the whole thing. It gets worse and worse. The more that the more that they talk, man, it just gets worse and worse and worse, man. Like I said, if I was there, oh man, Big Bang should have definitely did his research, especially going against somebody like 6ix9ine. I think, like I said, I think he thought he was coming into a situation that he was talking to each other, have a little dialogue, but I don't think he was ready for this type of setup. He had a whole presentation. He had assets, visual assets. He had audio, everything. Then he's pretty much arguing facts. 6ix9ine is smart though. He's not a dummy. He's not a dummy. And it made Big Bang, I think he'd be okay, but it made him look stupid though, for sure.